Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm here today with early access to The Sims 4 Life and Death expansion pack, and I've been granted early access courtesy of the EA Creator Network. If you are interested in purchasing this pack, please consider using my creator code Cinderellimouse. But you know, I'm here today to kind of show you some of the things that you can do in this pack, and you can make up your own mind about whether this is something you want or not. So it's not just a pack all about death and the macabre, it's also a pack about life and things like rebirth and kind of making the most out of your life. So I do feel like it's going to be really good for legacy players. Now, I normally avoid death. In fact, in The Sims 3 I had a whole series of no death mods where I just modded out the random deaths that could occur in the game, because I like to tell my own stories and I like to decide when a sim is or isn't going to die. And so at first I was kind of hesitant about this pack and whether or not I'd like it, but it actually gives us quite a few controls over like how a sim dies and what happens when a sim dies and things like this. Also things like adding different ways to grieve, which I think is really useful because not everybody grieves every person the same way. It depends on things like your relationship with that person and stuff like that. Today anyway, what I wanted to do was expand the Goth family. So I've added in like Bella's parents, Simis and Yocasta, and also Mortimer's mum, who is I've forgotten her name already, Cornelia Goth. So I've added in Mortimer's mum, Cornelia Goth, as well. And what I wanted to do in this video is look at some of the aspects of like what happens when a sim is approaching the end of their life, like what happens with wills and with heirlooms, which are new features in this pack. So Cornelia Goth is currently living out here in the brand new world, which I love. The theme of this world is based on Romania and kind of like Eastern Europe, and I think it's just really beautiful. I love that kind of like old world style. And it's bringing a lot of kind of like build and buy and things like that I'm excited to use. So yeah, really excited to keep exploring this world as well. I've had a little bit of a look around, but I haven't looked at everything yet. This is the town hall. So the town hall is actually like a rabbit hole that you can actually click on and use. So you can do things like use the amenities, which is just like a toilet basically, but you can start a will here. You can read the ancient archives and you can read billboards about Crow's Crossing, Morningvale and Whispering Glen. I can't remember which area we're currently in, but yeah, we can also explore this area of the world a little bit and things like that as well. So the idea of this video is that Cornelia has, let me just put that roof up. Cornelia has this tiny little home that she's been living in like basically all her life. She was born and raised here. Mortimer was born here. And so we're gonna have to start thinking about like inheritance. So obviously she has a family. She has Mortimer, her son, but also her grandchildren to think about, Cassandra and Alexander Goth. And whether or not she wants to leave anything to Bella as well is also something we can consider. But maybe she wants to leave things to charity. Maybe she wants to leave things to some of her friends. I don't know. But look, she has a little sign saying no ghosts. So currently she is not too interested in the afterlife. She's not too interested in being haunted or anything like that. I've also given her the chased by death trait, again with the idea of kind of like the end of her life is approaching. She knows that she doesn't have long left, so we can look at things like bucket list as well here. So let's get into a little bit of gameplay and see how this goes for us. Her current aspiration is big happy family, because she wants her family to be successful. She wants to leave a successful lineage, but also she wants everybody to just be happy. And also we have the soul's journey and the bucket list. Currently we don't have anything discovered on here, so we might see a few things kind of happening quite naturally through gameplay, you know, things that, you know, she might just want to do herself, which I think is really fun to get those kind of auto-generated goals. But also we can assign specific goals for her. So if I go to, has she got a computer or do we need to buy her one? She is an old lady, she is traditional, she is old-fashioned, so I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't have one. No, she doesn't. Let's go ahead and buy her one. Challenge yourself with lot challenges. Not right now, thank you though. There is actually a new lot trait. It's not a challenge, it's on hallowed grounds. This lot adds an exciting punch of terror to the otherwise daily mundane. Be it possessed TVs, netherworld treasures, or lowered bills, living or dead, there's something here for everybody. I'm actually going to put this on for her with the idea of, right, basically when my nana died, when my nana passed away, the last time that I was in her house with her and she was going a little bit senile, she took me to one side and she showed me a picture of her husband, my granddad, my grandpa who died, and her dad, so my great grandpa, and she showed me these pictures and she said they're coming to visit me and I see them every night. And I was like, oh my goodness, my nana does not have long left in this world. Like, they're coming to get her, right? They're coming to reassure her. So with this idea of the closer you get to the year end, you know, the more you're starting to see ghosts and spirituality and be able to look beyond the veil. That's the kind of concept that I'm going to go with while we add that to her lore. But I'm here for a PC for this old lady who's probably a little bit of a technophobe, not gonna lie. Let's go ahead and get her. Let's put it here. We've got a little bit of space here. I can feel my wig slipping. This pack is so exciting. My wig is literally gonna fly off. I can't find my hairbrush. So I put this on to do like a little stupid skit, and then I was like, I don't know where my hairbrush is, so I might just leave this on. It might be slightly more presentable, but also it's kind of a bit gothic, so let's roll with it. So yeah, if you see my wig slipping, it's just because the pack is so good, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Look at this chair. That's the chair that Cornelia Goth is going to use. And then let's just get her like a little basic PC. He's probably going to just immediately electrocute her, but let's give this a try. Let's go ahead and write our bucket list. So we can write a goal from category. So we can be like, I want something to do with family. Let's have a look at what she gets if I do that, because again, she's very family orientated. I love as well, so if you know anything about kind of like Romanian history, you know, things like Vlad Dracul and things like that, Vlad Tepes, who was the big kind of warlord that Dracula's based on, they were kind of fighting the Ottomans, and the Ottomans were kind of coming from kind of the more Middle Eastern area, like Turkey sort of way. So this is why we have this kind of like Byzantine, am I pronouncing that correctly? Byzantine kind of influenced architecture. It has that kind of Moroccan Middle Eastern element to it, Turkish element. That's kind of why we're seeing that here, which I think is such a good like historical detail to see the influences that cultures can have on other places. Yeah, really, really awesome. So what are you doing, Agnes? Can you get up here? I know you're getting a little bit older. I know the stairs are getting a bit much for you. We might have to put you in like a cute little bungalow, perhaps. You know, maybe you could pass this home on to some of the rest of the family. We'll see. Yeah, chased by death, so she was kind of worrying about that, but now she's thinking about her bucket list here. Okay, so we've got a goal that's randomized from a category, and we've got I want to be seen as a role model for my family. So I love these. This is such a cool feature, and I love the idea of kind of you know, having these overarching dreams that your sim wants to do before they pass on. And so the more of these things that you check off, and there's other things as well that can contribute to this. So, you know, things like aspirations or fulfilling your sim's like wants and dreams and wishes, anything like that can contribute some points towards your soul journey. And your soul journey, because this pack has more to do with like the afterlife and ghosts and even rebirth, you can actually have your sim reborn into a different household. You know, the idea of kind of like your soul existing beyond death is interesting, and the idea of like you're here to like give your soul a certain experience or certain experiences that help it to become whole and become fulfilled, I think is a really cool concept as a gameplay concept for this game. And again, maybe certain people have certain belief systems. You know, maybe some people believe in reincarnation, some people don't. Maybe some people believe the soul lives on after the body and some people don't. It is a computer game and a simulation, and the idea is that it's giving us gameplay, it's giving us something fun and interesting to do, but also it's giving us something to kind of think about and to play a concept to play around with. So you don't have to believe in the Sims belief system to enjoy this pack. I think you can have that be two separate things. A little bit like I can, you know, read a fantasy novel, but I don't think I'm an elf, you know, something like that. So, you know, I think this is a pack for everybody. And even if you don't want to touch on certain features, I think there's so much that is kind of real life in this pack that, you know, I think most people are going to get something from it. So for example, the wills and the funerals and inheritance, I think is adding so much to kind of family gameplay. But again, it's not for me to tell you whether this pack is something that you'll enjoy or not. I'm just going to kind of show you some of the features and how they work. So yeah, I want to be seen as a role model for my family. So this says, I hope I'm remembered as someone who really cared about their family members. I mean, she does, right? It's her aspiration. One who helped them strive to achieve more. Once I purchase the mentor trait from the reward store, I can mentor members of my family as they work on certain skills I've already mastered. That way I can turn my own hand to work in my own whole family's success. So unfortunately, because I've just created her in cash, she doesn't actually have any skills and she doesn't actually have any reward points. But assuming that you, the thing with these goals is some of them can be achieved quite quickly. Some of them are like, I want to go on a nice day out, right? But some of them are more long term. And the idea of this is it's kind of unlike aspiration goals, which can be really quick. You know, I could easily spend £1,000 on children's furniture right now. These are things that kind of take some time to work on. These are kind of like life goals. So I think that's really cool to have these kind of overarching umbrella goals that your sim is trying to achieve throughout a significant portion of their life. But let's have a look, because that one is more long term. Let's see if there's anything else that we could do. So if we go back to bucket list, we can write the perfect goal, which is going to allow me to choose a specific goal. So I'm going to go, I want a great family. And then I believe, if I'm playing this correctly, this should come up with like a whole list of things for me to choose from. I like that it does take a little bit of time to do that as well. It's not like instant. So here you go. So you actually get to select specific goals. So something like, I'd like to have another child. Maybe I'd have to adopt to do that, you know, considering she's an older lady. I'd like to reconnect with my family before it's too late. Improve a family relationship and connect with family. I think it's important for my family to know just how important they've been in my life, and I should focus on one of those bonds and make sure it's strengthened. Then actively connect with that family member while we're together. I want to make sure that they know how much they mean to me while I still can. Let's choose that, right? Let's choose that, and let's go ahead and invite Mortimer over, because the relationship is kind of neutral at the moment. Invite over to current lot. And again, you can kind of set that with certain packs. You know, they've given us the ability to kind of customize relationships more from the start, whether Sims are distant or whether Sims are close. You know, things like that come from growing together. So there's a lot of complementary packs, and I'll be looking more at the cross expansion compatibility kind of when I get out of early access and I actually get the expansion pack in my own game. I can show you more of those details then, so do watch out for those videos. So I think what's happened, she's energized because she learned something new. The more Cordelia can learn, the more Cordelia feels alive. I love that. Let's see if, oh, should she like fitness? Do you know what? If she's approaching the end of her life, she might be feeling a bit more health conscious. So the idea of her looking at like her diet, her health routines and things like that, you know, could work really well. I'm gonna say no, because I think at her age, with the base game, I think it's gonna be a big risk if she does things like goes jogging, or if she's lifting weights. Maybe that's not suitable for her. But something like swimming, wait, a swimming's base game, so that we could make that work. Or something like yoga with spa day, I think could be really interesting there for her. Things like hiking and walking as well, if you have things like sorry, I know it seems, I know I am a member of the EA Creator Network, and I know that sometimes it can feel a bit like I'm just trying to sell you more packs. I'm not doing that at all. I'm talking about how I enjoy the game and how I like packs to work together. And so if I'm thinking, oh, this is an idea of how I would play this in my game, this is an idea of a pack that I would use this with, I'm just giving you ideas. So again, it's up to you to make your own choices about whether this is something you want or not. I am not trying to influence that decision at all. I like The Sims and I'm sharing my ideas with you. like, what are we doing? So, really good, should you feel amazing? I'm gonna say no at this point, but like I say, if like to send them hiking, or so this, my wig's put on really hastily and badly, just to get so I'm paranoid about it. I'm gonna say no, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. So what else? What else? What else? What else? So Mortimer, have you come over? You have. Yeah, he's excited. He was just like jumping for joy. I feel like he is a bit of a mummy's boy. His mum's pretty cool. If you remember how she dressed in The Sims 3, she was kind of a bit goth herself. she had a certain style, and so I think she's a bit of a cool mom, honestly. Oh, we can discuss near-death experiences. Technically, she hasn't had any, but she could be talking about other people's near-death experiences. Maybe she's been watching things on Netflix and she's like, let me tell you about this near-death experience that I saw this woman have. And Martin is like, is this one of your friends? And she's like, no, it's a woman on the telly. But it was really real to her. I'm so into those like Tyler Henry documentary series and things. Okay, so what do we want to do? Talk about family heritage. Here's the thing, try improving your relationship with Mortimer first. So I can't do it right now. I need to, we've got a festival. I got excited. Excuse me, Crow's Crossing Celebration of Life is occurring near the centre of Crow's Crossing in Ravenwood. Is that where we are now? The festival can be found every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday from 11 till 5. The Try Before You Die casket sale. Oh, we have to do this. The Try Before You Die casket sale also happens in Crow's Crossing. And the Moon Revel, right, so it's telling us about all the different things. Oh, these are all the different festivals, right? They're not occurring right now. So it's Sunday now. And it's gone. I don't know what's occurring now. I'm very confused. I'm so confused. Let me have a look and see if anything's happening in the little town area. Is anything occurring right now? I don't... Oh, look, something is happening. Oh, look, what's this? Wait, hang on, what is this? What's happening? Let's go over here and check it out. Chat here. Come on, Mortimer. We need to go and find me a new coffin. Ooh. I get so excited when I've got a new pack. Sorry, guys. I thought I was going to be professional. Nice try, Death, if that is your real name. From Trait Related to Death. Think wimpy electric shocks, boring grill fires, or cardiac explosions can scare this sim. Cornelia's a master at evading close calls with death, so far at least. Well, there is still time. The intention is to test out, the inheritance and heirloom features, so hopefully it's not going to occur too quickly. I love these little ghosties. Look at these guys. So you have these ones with like the little derpy tongs, like... But then there's like a little guy with a moustache as well. Not a moustache, sorry, a little bow tie. Oh, he has got a moustache. Look at this guy. He's so cute. This is a specific one, right? Freddie. We can chat about Ravenwood ruiners. Oh, look, as well, like Bella's here. Let's go say hi to Bella. Tell a funny story. There we go. Tell her the bad news, though. I'm taking your husband coffin shopping today, apparently. It would have been nice. Oh, look at this. This is Lane Coffin. I think he's quite hot. I'm probably going to romance him as Cinderella Sim, not going to lie. I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, do you remember, if you look up, like, it's not Ophelia Goth, what's her name? Nervous Subject's mum. Ophelia Nigmos? If you look up her lore, I think she's a bit of a Black Widow and she's got like dead husbands in a garden, and I'm sure one of the tombstones is Lane Coffin. Go, correct me if I'm wrong, go and look it up on Wikipedia. I'm sure that's that. I can hear doors banging. I'm just trying to keep an eye out for my kids coming home. Okay, here we go. Where are we actually going? Like, I love this. I love the world. We're going to have to start a will. I don't know if I want to do it at the town hall just to kind of see how that works. But I think there's like a little person who pops up at one of the festivals. And you can do it there as well. Like, they kind of like touting for customers. So we're seeing some of the locals, like, well, some out-of-towners. We're seeing Nancy Landgraf here. She's probably looking to get some sweet holiday home property in this up-and-coming area. Okay, so I don't know what festival this is because I'm stupid and I didn't pay attention properly. But there's definitely something going on over here. It seems to be some sort of wake. So you can, one thing I do really love is that you can update this frame and put whatever you want in it. So I can like put in like a picture of like somebody who's not dead, who's a bit of a threat and things like that. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how everything works right now. But I'm kind of figuring things out, but that's the way it seems to me. Oh look, she's tipping one out for the homies. Oh, I love this, like the remembrance aspect of it. Okay, like listen, I don't know where Bella went, but joke about a funny family memory. What else do we have here? Made a new good friend, learn something new, family time. Yeah, okay. Look at this guy dressed as a bird. It's Bob Pancakes! Bob Pancakes is dressed like a crow. Oh my goodness, I love it. There is sometimes a crow that appears over here, but I think we're at the wrong festival for that at the moment. I think that comes with the festival where the lawyer pops up. So you might see Cinderellimouse wandering around, who like I've messed around with a little bit. Okay, what can we do here? Oh, I can click on her directly to start a will. So we can start a will a number of different ways. We can do it on the computer, we can click on the sim, we can go to the town hall, or we can wait for the lawyer to appear, the solicitor to appear over here. So there's lots of ways that we can do that. So it's easy to find. But like I say, like I want to gossip about family drama. I mean, if we're going to be figuring out inheritance, we need to know who's in the good books and who's in the bad books. What do you mean maybe next time? What was that about? Oh, was that the, that must have been like the fruitcake people, the welcome wagon? I'm sad that I missed that, because I think it would have been fun to explore that. Okay. What is Mortimer's job? Because I want him to be in the writer career. Give him a pep talk. She's so energized right now. That Cornelia, she's so energized right now. Anything else? No. Okay. Joke about family heritage again. There's only rumours of a dragon in the family. Don't you worry about those vampire rumours. Deep conversation. Like, I don't know, I feel like her relationship with him is really quite high now. So I'm surprised that that option is still greyed out. Oh, we've got it. Connect with family. Let's do it. I kind of wanted to get up for this. What's she doing now? Deep conversation. You know, Mortimer, I'm not going to be around forever. We need to start discussing, like, what's going to happen with the home after I pass. Okay, oh, multiple things are happening. Okay, the road ahead. So we've got some Soul's Journey stuff now. Look at that. Like, so the thing is, like, some of the things can kind of like drip into this, but actually completing the Soul's Journey bucket list goals is going to give you a really big boost. It's basically going to get you up like one level to the next level. So doing the goals is going to be a big help to this. Also, you can get this far while you're alive, and some of the things you can only do once you pass over. Okay, Cornelia's off to a great start in her Soul's Journey. With this achievement, Cornelia now gains extra satisfaction points. So when we do complete one of these wishes, we're going to get a boost to satisfaction points, which in turn gives us more points to spend in the rewards store on things like mentor, which is something we need to save up for so that we can mentor the grandchildren. What else do we have here? Is there anything else? Potion of Youth. With this potion, you will not grow even one day older. How old would you guess I am? Come on, don't try to flatter me.
38. Oh, 28. 3? 20.
I am 71 years old. That's what it does. It stops the aging process dead in its tracks and forces it into retreat. Drink that potion, and you will not grow even one day older. Don't drink it. Continue to watch yourself rot. Sempre viva! Live forever! We should go and see like the little guy Waylon wears in town. What else as well? I don't think I'm seeing anything new. Undead cow plant, that's new. Emerging from the darkest regions of the netherworld, this undead cow plant can be placed anywhere on your residential lot. Keep it happy or face its consequences. No, thank you. Do not put that bad juju on me, Ricky Bobby. Retracing potion. Lady, oh, this is the fancy tarot card deck. Right, you can pick tarot cards. You can go around and you can find tarot cards using your intuition. And you get two versions. You get one that you can buy in Build Buy, which is kind of like a standard cheap knockoff version, or you can get Lady Raven Dancer's version, which is the version that you collect around the town, which you can just buy kind of as from the reward store if you don't want to go around and collect them all. Okay, I'm excited for this pack. I want to do more. Okay. What else do we have here? So we've got Move My Name, The Road Ahead. The soul's journey is going to be a long one. Is it though? But Cornelia is in it for the long haul. Here's to the first step in the road towards true satisfaction. What I don't know is if the soul's journey carries over into your next life, if you choose rebirth, or if you have to start again. I assume you have to start again. What else do we have? Family time, pleasant conversation, always peps up the spirits. Haha, pun not intended. Scratch that one off the bucket list. Wow, it really feels great to knock off one of those bucket list items. Who could have guessed achieving a lifelong goal will be so fulfilling? Lovely. Lifelong. We've been playing for 5 minutes. Okay, nice. This is working well. What are her needs like? Oh, weird backwards cuddle. That's so funny. My son does backwards cuddles. Again, my mum's passed over now, but when my son was little and he was a little bit awkward, like he wouldn't necessarily like to hug, but he would allow people to hug him. So he used to like back into grandma like for a backwards cuddle, and it became like a running joke. Grandma was like, I want a backwards cuddle. So I don't know. I don't mind that bug. It reminds me of my son's backwards cuddles. Look at her. She's doing is it like Wednesday? What is this dance that they're all doing? I don't know. Cinderella's good job, Cinderella. I told you she was around somewhere. Okay. Well, I feel like that's gone quite well. I feel like we've had a good discussion with him. And so he can go now. My nana used to be like this. She used to be like, you'd be talking to her on the phone and then she'd be like, okay, bye. And you'd be like, she's like, I'm done with you now. So, okay, you can leave now. I have other things to do, Mortimer. I can't... Listen, you're taking up too much of my time. Mum, you invited me over. Let's go and see Moppy. Let's go and see Moppy the goat. Moppy the goat statue. Makes me think of, like, what is it? Floppy the bush kangaroo? What's that song? I want Moppy lore. I am here. This pack, solely, I am here for the Moppy lore. So taking her a minute to read it. Oh look, we've got something. Inspired by Moppy's legacy. As Cornelia gazes upon Moppy the goat statue, a surge of inspiration flows from Crow's Crossing's whimsical history. The legend reminds her that sometimes the most unexpected guides can lead to the greatest discoveries. Not every village can claim a goat as its founding hero, but the tale of Moppy is just that. Long ago, a group of medieval nomads led astray by the bewitching tarot reader, Lady Raven Dancer Goth, were on the brink of starvation when they encountered a clever goat. Speaking of my nana, she lived in Llandudno, and they had this thing where the goats had come down from the mountains, like the wild goats, and just overrun the town. They were a menace. Choosing to follow the goat rather than feast on her, they were guided to a land rich in resources. Grateful, the nomads settled there, naming the area Ravenwood after Lady Raven Dancer's Wood, and honouring their saviour with a fountain in Moppy's name. Despite modern skeptics, the legend endures, and few dare to dismiss the ancient goat's impact on the village. Love that. Love that. And I love the combination again with like horse ranch, if you want to have like baby goats. Like that could be really cool. It'd be nice to have an area that's like specifically like designed for goats as well. And this is like the statue. I think it looks kind of rude, not gonna lie. Like, I don't know, those water spouts. There's something kind of phallic about it, and like the goat is kind of like waiting for it. I am going to stop talking about that fountain before I get like banned, and we'll see what else she can do. So she is needing the toilet. She's a bit of an older lady. Maybe, you know, maybe she can go to the town hall. She has been paying taxes for a very long time. If she wants to use the toilet, the amenities in the town hall, she's going to jolly well do so. So she's gonna head over there. Oh, should we try and get her a boyfriend? Should we try and get her a boyfriend? Go to the toilet and then talk to Dennis Kim. Friendly introduction. Speed 3, go. Speed 3, when you're approaching end of life, is probably not a good idea. Although I do feel like the older I get, the more time speeds up. I feel like definitely, I'm like, how is it Friday already? I'm recording this on a Friday. Like, where did my week go? Okay, here we go. She's used the toilet and she's going to go and talk to Dennis Kim. Because, do you know what? You're never too old for a new boyfriend. That's what my nana taught me. She had boyfriends. And she kept them in the place as well. Like, she had a boyfriend around her little finger, my nana. She very much missed her husband though, her grandpa. Yeah, talking about her cupcakes. Do you want to come and lick my frosting? Joke about politics, flirt. Listen, we're not messing around here. Oh, he's a perfectionist. I feel like she'll like that. Didn't I make her neat? Oh yeah, she's neat and he's a perfectionist. Oh my goodness, is he about to steal the inheritance? Checking on. Oh, he went. Ugh. Okay, well maybe that's not working out. So go away. She's embarrassed. She's taking it out on him. Who's this? Radwan Gomez? Okay, hi. So what else do I want to do? So nothing new is happening there. This area, I swear, has so much stuff to do and I'm getting a little bit lost. Give me a second. What was I going to do? I talk to Waylon Wares. So I need to find him. Is he near the town hall? I don't think so. Over here. I think he's here. Near this kind of like cemetery, this crypt. Let's go over here and see if we can find Waylon. Is that him there? I think that's him. Oh, he's got a crow. We should steal it. Oh, didn't he come over and say like, and try and be like the welcome wagon? Yeah, this is the mysterious merchant, Waylon West. Very excited to try this. Friendly introduction. So I have been paying attention. I've kind of like been looking at the blog post. The developers have been sharing a lot of information as well. So I feel reasonably well informed. I feel like I have my notes, but I haven't tried everything yet. There's still a few things that I'm kind of like exploring, so bear with me. That's the kind of the point of the gameplay videos as well. Like I could do a video where I'm just kind of explaining this is what this feature is, this is what this feature is, but I might as well just show you the gameplay trailer, right? Like actually seeing what the gameplay is like kind of on ground level, right? Kind of with an idiot guiding the way is could be valuable information for some of you. Can Cinderella understand this pack? Can she figure it out? Can she find what she's looking for? These are all like setting the bar low. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Okay, maybe we want to rizz up Waylon. I am not gonna lie. Waylon Wares. Like honestly, I thought he was gonna be like a little rat man, but he's kind of like an old rat daddy. I'm here for Rat Daddy. He's kind of cute. I think these two might be the perfect pair, to be honest. Maybe they can get freaky in the afterlife together. I love a good ghost. Like, shout out Paranormal Stuff and Guydry the Ghost, because Guydry is a legend. I love Guydry. If you haven't played in a haunted house yet with Paranormal Stuff, like, I love it. So again, like, I'm sorry, I'm not just spitting packs at you because like I'm trying to sell you stuff. However, if you are going to buy Paranormal Stuff, use my creator code Cinderellimouse, thanks. But if you are like me and you really actually see, I'm so funny because I'm like, I want realistic gameplay. I don't want like random spiritual stuff all the time. My gameplay, my main save is so boring and normal, but then I get packs like this and like werewolves and vampires and realm of magic and paranormal stuff, and I'm like, I am so into it. Like I'm a secret lover of like all things supernatural. Maybe not so secret if you've seen any of my TikToks where I'm trying to rizz up Grim. Or we can rizz up Grim now as well. We can have Grim's babies, which I'm so excited for. We can purchase wares. I can buy Waylon Wares. Excuse me, that feels like it's crossing a line in a team rated game. Do I get him for the evening or the whole day? Do I buy him by the hour? I'm sorry, I have a bad sense of humour. Naughty Cinderella. It's the wig. Listen, it's the wig. It's the Monica Bellucci vibe. I'm just a bad woman. I'm just a nasty woman. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Shh. Right, okay. Don't come for me, internet. 99% of what I say is joking. Okay. Ask about tarot. I want to ask about tarot. Who's Olive? I don't want to talk to Olive. Wait, what's this? Tell Drake about family heritage. Will you do what I've asked you to do? I want to buy his wares. I want to buy Waylon wares. Here we go. It's happening. It's happening. Go away. You're in my camera shot. Although you are quite cute. So she's Olive Spectre. Olive Spectre? Wait, Olive Spectre. I can't remember the family tree of the Spectre family. I'm sorry. Was it Olive Spectre who had all the people in the garden, or is it Ophelia Nigmos? I can't remember. Go away! I'm trying to buy illicit goods, so you can buy things like. He's definitely a dodgy dealer. He definitely has things in stock that he shouldn't have in stock. He's stand up. Can you go away? As much as I love you and appreciate you, and I'm glad you're a recurring character in the game, not right now, Olive Spectre. Listen, I'm trying to rizz up this dead daddy. Okay, Essence of Sadness. I think, right, I don't play with the cow plant because they scare me, because I'm scared of like my Sims accidentally dying. But I think this comes from milking the cow plants, right? So essence milked directly from cow plants. Yeah, it literally says it. Under the most humane conditions, move my name. Right, imaginable. Sometimes caretakers get eaten though. We can get a crow. Let's get a crow. Hailing straight from Grimm's secret aviary, these, I can't say that word, these immortal corvids are ready to dazzle, delight, and engage in all manner of deviousness with you. Show your crow affection, plot with them, stand on them, don't stand on them, send them on recon missions, or help them, I can't speak, you can tell when I'm getting really excited because I can't speak and I start to trip over my words, or help them to learn mimic with you. Just avoid provoking them. Doing so risks life and limb. I love them. I'm going to buy a soul. I don't know why. Maybe if Grim comes, I can like trade the other soul for my soul. I can be like, hey, want to keep me alive and take this soul instead? Ooh, it's shiny. Shiny. And I don't want an undead camp plan, especially not when I'm chased by death. Okay, we'll take those things. Thank you. Thanks for your simoleons. I mean patronage. The stuff might be in your inventory or your household inventory. I don't really know or care. I hope it's in my inventory because I forget about stuff if you put it in my household inventory and I will just never use it. It has to go in my inventory, otherwise my squirrel brain is just going to forget about it. We've got a soul. I guess the crow is in our inventory. Take a chance on a mysterious item. This is what I'm here for. I am here to gamble with this man. I love a good dodgy trader. What are you going to give me? I've got a lot of money to spend. Listen, the grandkids are great and everything, but I want to buy mysterious items with their inheritance. What have we gained? Take a chance on a mysterious item. Give it to me. I want Pwezzies. Give me Pwezzies. What did I get? Wait, did that glitch out? Did I not get anything? Well, I guess that can happen, right? When you're buying something from a dodgy dealer. What's Ravenwood? Don't go. I've got so much to say. Oh my God, the crow. I am obsessed with the crow. I'm so excited. Like, I think it's attached to the object. I don't think you can carry it around with you, which is a shit. Where did it go? This is where the feathers come from cats and dogs. Oh my God, there's too much happening and I'm getting too excited. Ravenwood rumours. Did you know that I spearhead the Ravenwood Welcoming Committee? I mean, you did turn up with a fruitcake, I think, and I ignored you. I'm sorry about that. That's right. Sometimes I sacrifice a day's worth of vital sales just to show up with Pan de Muerto. So it's not... Okay, so it's Pan de Muerto in Ravenwood. And regale you with wonderful information about the community. I usually rope a few other folks into coming with me. Everyone complains about the script I wrote, but I'm a guy who feels that anything worth doing is worth doing my way. Okay, fun. Nice. I respect the hustle. Cryptic handshake. Just so excited. I'm like, I want to do everything. Let's have a look at this. Okay, I gotta do that again. I've gotta learn that in like slow motion or something. Ask about being dead. I'm going to be dead soon. What's it like? Oh my goodness. I felt like goes straight through me. Could you please ask me before you do that? Do it again. Oh, it tickles. I really enjoy it. Oh, maybe being dead isn't so bad after all. Ask about tarot. Did we do that? How do I get it? Give me your tarot cards. I want a mysterious item. Get off your phone. You're meant to be a technophobe, I just decided. What have we got here? Deep connection. Finding a kindred spirit. Real recognizes real, they say. Game recognizes game. Cornelia sometimes felt alone in her fascination with death and the netherworld. So it feels good to meet another sim that knows what's up. I love that. And again, this is like the idea of kind of like facing death and overcoming your fears. Like, even in this small amount of gameplay, we're already seeing like so much support for that, and I love that. Don't fear the Reaper, take my hand, don't fear, not you, Nina. Do fear the Dina. Don't take her hand. Oh no, it's Nina. You'll be able to fly. See you later, Katrina. Oh, look how romantic this is. I kind of ship them. Tarot is an ancient form of divination. I know, I have noticed. I have tarot cards all over my house. You can tap into your intuition. That's a feature. Like, you use intuition to find the tarot cards and can find clarity or guidance. And through the readings, you can find clarity or guidance. Inner desires come forth and the universe's influence takes hold. Among the tarot community, there are whispers of a magical deck waiting to be found. Lady Raven dances, right? A secret order has been performing rituals throughout Ravenhood. Are they from the realm of magic? And their sacred site, a tarot tome shrine, could reveal some truth to the rumors. Okay, we need to look for that. That is a thing we need to do. Like I say, I could write a will and we could start looking at heirlooms. I was hoping that we'd like run into that through gameplay though, without me having to like manually do it. So I'm just giving that a bit of time. It's a slow burn. I still don't think we got anything from his like special items, which is making me a little bit sad. But I want to come over here as well and explore the underground crypts, because again, maybe she doesn't know. She's not wrote a will yet. She's going to have to decide soon whether she wants to be buried, she wants to be in an urn, she wants a crypt. I feel like Cornelia would be all about a family crypt. I feel like they would already have a family crypt. Cornelia enters the crypt. I'm sorry if I do call her Cordelia. I've got a thing with names where I mix up names if they're a similar length and they've got like similar placements of consonant and vowels. And so Cornelia and Cordelia being so close, I'm probably mixing them up. Cordelia is a different sim with different lore. A labyrinth of forgotten corridors and ancestral vaults lie ahead. Enter if you dare. She dares. Like, listen, this lady, her sister wields a handbag like you wouldn't believe. They are sisters, right? Agnes and... No, how are they related? I think they just have tea together in my own maid save, so I think they're related and they wear a similar dress. Enter if you dare. I dare. Oh, look at the little crow on top of it. Hello, little crow on top of it. Oh, they're so cute. I love crows. I am all about the crows. I've had some weird experiences with crows as well. Okay. Ooh, he's in there too. Cornelia, Cornelia, give me your answer do. I'm half crazy, all for my love of you. It won't be a charmless marriage, 'cause I can't afford a carriage. But you'll look sweet upon the seat in a cemetery made for two. Now, I did the whole thing just to make the cemetery made for two joke, and I didn't mean to say cemetery. I was going to say crypt made for two, and then I said it wrong. So, I tried. I tried to be entertaining. I need more coffee if I'm going to be entertaining. It follows, not the clown. Cornelia stumbles into a dimly lit room. Let's get your drinks, guys. Cornelia stumbles into a dimly lit room with an open sarcophagus and scattered debris strewn about the floor. Cobwebs and dust line the sarcophagus's opening, suggesting that whoever was here must have been gone for quite some time. Light a candle and continue exploring. Rummage the sarcophagus. Listen, it's abandoned. We didn't get anything off Wayland Wares, and I don't know if that cost me like 14,000 simoleons. So I am looking to make my money back here. I'm looking for heirloom items. I am not missing the chance. So there you go. So we got 283 simoleons. Worth it. Do we have anything from this? Cosmic quest from asking about tarot. Cornelia's heart beats with excitement as Cornelia begins her spiritual journey learning about the magical art of tarot. Nice. Oh look, oh my god, did you see the orb had a little skull? I'll run. Hello? Is it my sleep paralysis demon? I've been waiting for this moment. Yeah, did you see it? Like, I'll put a little thing up, like the little orb floating past was like a little skull. That was so cute. Cornelia can't help but feels she should have left the sarcophagus alone. Shrugging it off and exiting the room, Cornelia can't shake the feeling as though someone or something is behind them. It's my cat. Okay, increase the pace. Pick up the pace. I feel like she does a lot of walking, you know. I feel like she does a lot of, what's that, aerobicized walking. What's that called? Oh my goodness, we've got something from that. Shouldn't have done that. Sometimes curiosity gets the better of us. Cornelia should have maybe left well enough alone. But she's left the crypt now. She's done. Is she done or did someone else? Oh no, that was that guy. Waylon Wares. I'm sad that I didn't get like magic special items off him. I should beat him up. I should reap him first. We will play the Reaper career as well. Very, very excited for that. Who goes there? Who goes there? Now walking swiftly, Cornelia rounds the corner only to be met with a ghostly creature blocking the path ahead. Red, glowing eyes. Vlad? Vlad, is that you? Listen, it's chess on Friday, Vlad. You're too soon. Go away. Red glowing eyes seem to pierce into Cornelia's soul, filling her with dread. A quick decision needs to be made. Try to fight or offer a bribe or talk your way out. So I like this. I like this from like Jungle Adventures and things like that, where if you have certain skills, you have like more options, but we don't have enough charisma, so we can't do that. I kind of wish it would like let us do it, a bit like rolling in D&D or like Baldur's Gate, where it's kind of like it'll let you do it. Well, some things are kind of like locked to certain like traits and things, not traits, like races and things like that. But like the way I see this working is like it lets us do it, but it tells us what skill it uses. So we should know whether our sim is good at that skill or not. So we know that like we're basically rolling a die with a percentage chance of like succeeding. So if we're like level 10, it's like 100% success rate. But if we're like level 0 skill, then it's like almost like guaranteed fail. So we could be like a 5 and it'd be like a 50-50 chance. So like I like the idea of like it letting us do it but warning us which skill it uses. But anyway, like I like this. Well, I am quite wealthy. I have some ancestral wealth and inheritance so of my own, so I'm going to offer a bribe. I'm an old lady. Listen, I haven't got my handbag with me like Mrs. Crumplebottom. I'm not used to fighting. Offer a bribe. There we go. How is that going for us? Let's fast forward a little bit here. Not you, Nina. Dina. See what I mean about mixing up names? A place to rest. Cornelia comes across a door with warm glowing lights flickering underneath. Opening the door, Cornelia finds a cozy room with a bed and a fireplace. A sign above the fireplace reads, "Visitors welcome." It's been a tiring journey. Perhaps she should stay and rest for a while. She is quite old. I feel like having a quick rest is a good idea. Rest a while. 500 years later, everyone is dead. Zombies roam the earth. A place to rest. After a short rest, a small hearty meal and some deep breaths, Cornelia is ready to keep exploring. Don't question it, keep moving. Let's get out of here. I wonder if they exit naturally or if like we have to make her exit. A loose brick. As Cornelia ventures through the crypt halls, a brick just barely sticking out of the wall catches her eye. Cornelia gives it a little wiggle and realizes that it's loose. This is feeling very Indiana Jones, you know, where like she sticks her hand in and it's like got all the bugs in there. Oh, I think she would remove the brick and stick her hand inside. I think she needs to inspect this faulty foundations. Listen, she is not buying a crypt in this area. If the foundations are already falling apart, what's causing this problem? We must get to the bottom of this. Cornelia reaches her hand inside, and the coolness from the shadows and surrounding bricks give her goosebumps. Surfacing forgotten treasures hidden inside causes her heart to race with excitement. But what else? Her fingertips, there should be a capital letter there. Sims team, bad grammar. Her fingertips shouldn't suddenly come into contact with something hard. Ayo! That's what I'm looking for. Cornelia yelps, startled. Another poke and disappointment. Oh, I hate when that happens. When that, you know, a disappointing poke is not good for anyone. Accompanied by a sigh of relief washes over her. It's another brick. Guess these crypt walls are made thick. It's me too. Let's continue exploring. Right, it's not giving us an option to leave, so I think I'm just gonna... There we go. If you just cancel it over here, you get out. Cornelia spots a beam of light illuminating a hidden corridor. Should she make for the exit or continue exploring? Exit! Let's leave. As much fun as that was, and I could happily just do that for the entire video, we do have inheritance to figure out and wills to write and things like that. Let me show you some of the other stuff in the world in this area though, because over here, so near this big lake, is the statue of tarot stuff, which is not the official name of it, but it's what I'm calling it. So we can go here because she's scared. So she's scared from the crypt. Shouldn't have done that. Sometimes curiosity gets the better of us all. Make me think of Raphael from Baldur's Gate. Cornelia should have maybe left well enough alone. Don't you tell me what to do. You're not the boss of me. And something bit me? Oh my god, it is Indiana Jones. Sticking your hand in where a hand might not belong is a risky move, yeah. That Cornelia has always found out the hard way. No comment. Okay, so here we are at this tarot statue thingy, and she's having a look at it, I think. No, she's not. What's this? What is this? What is this sculpture? It has a book on it. Perhaps there used to be a library here. The Order of Lenore, quoth the Raven. Love it, love the reference. Formed long ago, this society remains bound under the sacred mission to reunite what once was whole. Lady Raven Dancer Goth's tarot deck. Lost to the winds and scattered by crows, these fragments lay hidden amongst the realm. Guided by ancient whispers, members have sought to protect these cards before their final convergence can be made. Acting as a vessel for favours, perform society members' tasks to receive a piece of the puzzle, go to Ravenwood festivals and find the helpers of the Order of Lenore to learn about the tasks. This is just the beginning. Across Ravenwood, one may use their intuition and explore to do the thing. Okay, cool. So we need to look for Ekade Esther, Ekade Ether, Esther Gomez, Zelmira Gomez, and Nyan Spectre, who is Nervous Subject from The Sims 2. Okay, so what we can also do now... Oh, we've got a card. I am obsessed with the tarot cards in this game. Like, the art is beautiful. I think that was Nina, Singuru Bat. I am obsessed. So the High Spellcaster will be the High Priestess card. Let me just see if I can find my own High Priestess from this deck. Here she is. So this is from one of the Kiro Marchetti decks, Steampunk Tarot. So you can see this is my High Priestess card. And then this is the Sims equivalent. So if I have a quick look here, it's really hard to see, but we can maybe drag it out of our inventory and have a look at it as well. Like the artwork. There are posters as well, so you can actually buy, in Build Buy, there's posters of the tarot. Seen and unseen, thou art the path between. The High Spellcaster dwells where light and dark share a delicate balance. Those who draw wisdom from this duality may unlock her ethereal presence. As a vessel of divine femininity, I mean, same girl. My name's in the way. See, I told you. It's just confirmation. What can I say? You know, a coincidence? I think not. Her essence and the cycle of the moon are closely entwined. She personifies magic in all forms and is guided by the rhythmic pulse of her own intuition. So I do love how compatible this is with like paranormal stuff and realm of magic. Also like vampires as well, because there's coffins in this pack. So there's stuff with that as well. So if we look around this area, you can start to see things like this tombstone. And there's lots of things that you can click on in the world where you can go and use your intuition. And this is how you find the different tarot cards. So if you look in the collections tab as well, and you hover over, it will give you tooltips to give you hints as to where to find things, because you have to find the cards in like certain places. And so if you're having trouble completing the collection, you can look at those tooltips for hints. What you seek cannot be found. It takes time to develop a strong intuition. Take a deep breath and try again. Now, I don't know how this rolls. I don't know if it's like mood-based, or maybe it's something to do with thanatology. Maybe you've got higher thanatology, you have higher intuition. I don't know if it's going to be connected to like the medium skill from paranormal stuff, whether that gives you a higher chance. There you go. Look at this. Look at this artwork. It's so good. The Wheel of Fortune. Immersed among the building blocks of life and death, the Wheel of Fortune spins its cycle to determine one's destiny. The wheel holds both the learnings of the cow plant and the ever-approaching fate of the netherworld, forever in rotation. As one comes up, the other must go down. So it's kind of talking about a change of fate. So what you can actually do, as soon as you get a few tarot cards, you can start to create, well, you have to create, oh, I thought you could do tarot readings right from the start, but I guess I'm wrong. You can create a deck though. All 26 cards must be found before the deck can be completed. But I think I did spot one back at home. So if we just send her home, she has like the cheaper version of the deck. I don't know what the difference is between like the cheap version and the fancy version, but I'm sure there is like additional gameplay for the fancy version. But I do like as well, you don't have to complete the collection to do this. You can just do this at any point. So here we go. We've got like the cheap bog standard version. And if maybe I need to put it in our inventory to do this. Yeah, there we go. I can draw a nightly reading. So let's get her inside. You know, we don't want to leave the old dear out in the dark. Let's get her inside where she's nice and safe. Oh no, and look, there's the, was it Pan de Muerto? Oh, the Pan de Muerto from Niall's Spectre, and I missed it. Sad times. Oh, she does look sad. I know, I wanted you to have the nice bread as well, but we missed it. What can I say? So we've got this where Bibbidy's basic tarot reading. It's the basic bitch tarot, basically. We can draw a nightly reading. We can also make it an heirloom, which I love, especially if you've gone through the trouble of completing the whole collection to get Lady Raven dances. To leave that as an heirloom, I think could be a very special thing. Cups reversed. Half full of emotions but empty of the energy needed to process them. Aww. Your cup needs more time to equalize. Feel your feels. You can mop up after. Like Moppy! Crying it out or using a voodoo doll is desired. So it's giving you like an idea of like what you could do to get rid of this. In the feels. From tarot reading, Cornelia is feeling pretty emotional. So the card you get gives you a buff, which is really fun and can affect your day, right? So even if you don't believe in tarot and you don't believe there's actually anything to it, you know, it can be like giving you like implying thoughts basically. So like if it's like you're going to be sad today, you might get worried about being sad and therefore become sad. It might be like a self-fulfilling fate. Cornelia is feeling pretty emotional and is in need of some time to reflect on the hidden feelings that have been coming to the surface. Okay, I mean, yeah, you are, you know, not doing too great. So it did say we could try crying it out. So let's go up here and cry it out and see if that does anything to remove this negative buff. I mean, I would argue that a sad buff isn't a negative buff. It may, you know, it may be uncomfortable to be sad, you know, it may not be the desired feeling, but sadness is a human emotion. It is healthy to feel sad in certain situations and circumstances. So sadness in itself isn't a bad thing. It's just a sign of other bad things, right? But feeling sad in an inappropriate situation is actually you functioning in a healthy way as a human being. It's like, you know, we shouldn't push away feelings of sadness. We should accept them and, you know, and handle them appropriately and find ways and tools to do that. but feel what you feel, right? I hate this idea of like you shouldn't feel sad, or if you feel sad there's something broken about you, because that's not true at all, right? Sometimes sadness is a friend to us. Sometimes sadness is a way of, you know, our body or our, you know, our subconscious signaling to us that something's not right or that something needs to change. And if we didn't feel uncomfortable emotions, maybe we wouldn't get out of bad situations. So, you know, it's all just tools that we're given to process and navigate the world. It's not that anything is good or bad, it's that thinking makes it so. Okay, it did reduce it a little bit. I saw it going down. I think we probably need to get her to bed for the day. How much time do I have left for this video? I've got a bit of time. So we have some time left with Cornelia, guys. Yeah, we'll end the day and we'll see if like any festivals or anything pops up in the world tomorrow and explore a little bit more of the world there. Scary decor. Sleeping soundly. Okay, she's scared. This is because we do have the lot trait. Now it is a lot trait, not a lot challenge. So I was expecting them to not necessarily be scared. I would have preferred them to have took a more comforting angle for this, because sometimes, like me personally, if I feel like my nana's around or my mum's around or my, you know, any of my family who've passed over around, it's a very comforting presence to me. You know, if I think I'm seeing like the signs and symbols of them being close, like that's not scary to me. I know you know, for example, stories of like family members who, after their dad passed away, the lights would go off, and it was a thing that their dad would always turn the light off. So when the lights were going off, they were like, "Dad, stop messing around with the lights," and then the lights would go back on, and it was just their dad, right, trying to save money on electricity. So it could have been faulty wiring. Like, it's all in the way we want to look at it, right, the way we want to receive these signs. But yeah, like is she scared because she's chased by death, so therefore like the spiritual activity is scaring her? If I had a macabre sim, would they still be scared? These are kind of things that I want to kind of explore, because I would have liked, you know, I would have liked something a bit like in Island Living. You have like the lot trait that's to do with like the ancestors being around. I think I would have preferred an angle like that rather than it being necessarily scary, because I think if the angle of this pack is like, you know, ghosts aren't scary, they just moved on sims. If that's the angle they're taking, then why are we scared by the lot trait? Look, this is one of the tarot posters. So let's have a look through, because these are amazing. So this is, I think, the Judgment card, because if I kind of show you, the Judgment card tends to have like all hands like coming up from the bottom, and it's technically Archangel Gabriel like blowing his trumpet to kind of like call people into, like, you know, the second, like a revival period, I suppose is the way that you could see it. So tarot as well, it's not good, it's not evil, it's all in the intentions of the user. Like if I wanted to manipulate someone and I use tarot for that, then that would be myself generating bad karma, right, through manipulative acts. But if you use it with the intention to help or guide or, you know, provide love, so this is like the version in this deck, you can see the similarity, right? Like the framing of things. Yeah, it's all in the intention of the user. Tarot itself, it's just cards with pictures on, like that is not good or evil, right? It's just things. But the intention of the user, I think, is what gives it energy. Okay, yeah, so if we look at this, because some people might be like, oh, witchcraft, and I'm like, well, there's good witches and bad witches, you know. And again, like, you need to be a good person. So this is apparently Princess Cordelia. Love that. That's the Empress card, so it's technically Empress Cordelia. So yeah, like that'll be the Devil card. Shall I go through and see if I can name them just by the images? That'll be the Fool. That's the Magician. That's the High Priestess. That's the Empress. That must be the Emperor. That's the Hierophant. I love that because the Hierophant card is all about tradition and like Christmas being a traditional thing and like grandparents and stuff like that. Really cool. That's the Lovers card. Like they're so in love, like the house is on fire in the background and they don't even care. The Chariot with the llamas, that's great. That's the Strength card. I love it, it's so good. I really want this deck like in real life as like actual cards. So like, that's the Wheel of Fortune. That is Justice with like the Hangman from Sims Medieval. That is the Hangman. That's actually the Hangman, because he's upside down, he's looking at things from a different perspective. That kind of actually looks like the Empress card, but it mustn't be the Empress card. What is that? It's not the High Priestess, it's not the Empress. I'm not sure what that one is. Temperance, that's Temperance! I've got it. That's the Devil, because he's keeping people chained. Or he's making people think that they're chained, is the actual technicality of the Devil card. That's the Tower. Everything's got a bit wrong. There's literally a meteor coming through the window. That's the Star card, which is about healing. Gorgeous. Moon card. Love the werewolves on that. The Sun card. Look at the little plant baby. That's so cute. So it's kind of drawing from like the Rider-Waite imagery and the tarot. This is Judgment. This is the World card. That's the Ace of Wands or the Three of Wands. I think they've just done general wands. That is the Ace of Cups or the Four of Cups. I don't know, there's 4 cups on it, but it looks like the Ace of Cups. That's Swords. That's Pentacles. The Death card. Love it. The Icon. Skinny Legend. That's the back of the pack. That's the design on the back of them. And that must be an alternative design. So that's probably the basic pack. That's probably Lady Raven Dancers. I love that they've put the imagery in a poster, like for us to see more clearly, because I think, you know, the artist or artists, I'm not sure how many people worked on this, who did the designs, you know, must have put so much thought and time and energy and expertise into this. And I really like the idea of, like, rather than just flashing up on screen for a second, we can actually stop and admire it because it's so beautiful. I'd like, again, like, what absolute legends, like icons. That is so good. Okay, so go to the toilet. Okay, so today is the day. She's got little bunny slippers on. She's got bunny slippers on with that dress. That's so funny. I think I put it that dress is like all her outfits because I was like tired of being in CAS at that point. She needs to have some fun and she needs some food. So let's do hope that there's a festival on at some point today. But I would jolly well like to have something to eat. Do you know what would be fun? What I used to do when I was a girl in my youth was go and spend some time on the swings. So let's go over here and use this swing set while we wait and see what happens. So let me have a look. We do have access to the calendar. So it doesn't actually say there's anything on today, which I'm sad about. I don't know. Maybe I swear it said something was happening on Monday. Wait. Is that the Grim Reaper? Is that the Grim Reaper? No, it must be a Grim Turn. One of the people who work for the Grim Reaper. Oh, sad times. Okay, get over there and get on that swing set. Get your foot up. I feel like death is chasing me. I feel like I see the Grim Reaper everywhere I go. Okay, is she having fun? She's not even having any fun. Yay, she's having fun. She loves it. Okay, we should also talk to the little ghost with the little bow tie. Is it that one? Seek catharsis about being scared. Wait, get off the swing. Do that. Seek catharsis about being scared. The ghost can help us when we feel scared. How could you be scared of such a cute little guy? He's so adorable. I wonder if you have paranormal stuff installed, if you can like interact with these and like have a few more options. I know you're hungry. This might be how you die. I'm going to be honest with you. I was hoping to get something from like a vendor or something. Oh, we've got temperance. Akin to a coursing river, life ebbs and flows along the winding path towards destiny. Temperance rests with one fin attuned to this aqueous existence and the other grounded in reality. She maintains infinite duality with emphasis on harmonizing purpose with patience. One should try and test the waters before diving in. Love it. One thing I would say, if any of you are like inspired to start using tarot or oracle decks based on like your experience with this pack, don't get too hung up on the traditional meaning of the cards. It's good to kind of learn them and read them, the traditional meaning, but you know, intuition is really, really important in understanding what your guides, your personal guides, so your friends, family, passed on loved ones, your angels, ancestors, all that kind of good stuff. So your guides, what what they are communicating to you, because they might speak to you in a language that you understand, and it may mean something completely different to another person. So develop those signs and symbols with your guides and understand what they mean to you, and don't get too hung up on the traditional symbols. So like, I don't know, let me, like, look here. So like, this is the Seven of Cups, and he's basically window shopping. He's looking at all his different choices and he's figuring out what he wants to choose. But you know, maybe you're from Wales, so the dragon in the cup might be like particularly symbolic to you. So use your intuition. See what you feel when you look at the imagery of the cards, and even if you don't understand the meaning of the cards, maybe the order of the cards tells you a little story. And if you're interested in tarot readers, I really recommend San Tarot, Awakening to Spirit, MN Tarot. They're all really good readers. They all have a very different style from each other. They all have their own way of reading, and it'll just show you how you develop a personal style and how the cards can speak. So if anyone's interested in doing that, I've been using tarot for years, and oh my goodness, I can't tell you all the experiences I've had with them, because I totally believe in the tarot being a system that things that are beyond us can speak to us through that. There's something going on with it. I don't know. This pack is like right up my alley. I'm like, oh. Okay, so we do need to get her some food before she passes away. And I think, do you know what? We're just going to have to write a will. So let's get her home. Let's get her home. Let's get her some food. And then we'll visit the town hall to start writing a will. There's that mean guy, Dennis Kim. We don't like you. Old stick in the mud. I don't know if this... Oh, wait. Look. This is where you try a coffin. Go here. Okay. So there should be a sim that spawns here as well, I think, who's like the coffin salesperson. But we can go over here and we can try out a coffin. Now, I love this, and I'm hoping for a lot of compatibility with vampires here, because previously we had coffins with vampires. They kind of like help to replenish the vampire's needs and things like that, the vampiric energy. But yeah, like, you don't have to go home. Come here. Come and try out this coffin. So, but there was also vampire woohoo. You could woohoo as a vampire in a coffin. But from my experience, and I've got a video up on this somewhere so I can kind of show it, like, you can't woohoo in the coffin if you're not a vampire. So what I'm hoping now is that all sims can woohoo in coffins, and that vampires will be able to restore their energy in all coffins, including the new ones from the pack. Hello from the other side. How would this person speak? Hello from the other side. You don't know me, so this might sound weird, but you're going to inherit from me. You're going to inherit from me, kid. What? That does sound weird. That doesn't make sense. You don't know me, so this might sound weird, but you're going to inherit from me, kid. We're going to inherit from someone we don't know. Why, you might ask? Let's just say it's better for both of us if you don't ask questions. The money needs to go somewhere, and quick. And I heard through the grapevine that you were a good, upstanding sim, so you're about to inherit a chunk of my hard-earned simoleons. Listen, buddy, part of life is planning for your death. You should write up a will, and when you're ready to choose who's going to inherit your simoleons, your heirlooms, and your kids. I did mine on the computer, but you can call an inheritance lawyer to help you write one too, if you want. Just, make good choices in life, kid. I sure didn't. Okay. Free money, yes please. Like, listen, we'll pass it on. It's gonna be great. No, I see nothing wrong with the situation. 4,000 simoleons. I thought it'd be more, I'm not gonna lie. Spectral catharsis. Cornelia doesn't know what it is about spectres that make her feel better. Is it their derpy eyes, or are they just the best listeners ever? Whatever it is, it works. Nice. Love it. I know you're hungry. The quicker you get in this coffin, the quicker we can get you some food. God, it's the weirdest sentence I've ever said. Is it though? Is it though? Probably not. How do you feel, Cornelia? I don't know what this voice is that I keep on doing. I've been role-playing too much with D&D and Baldur's Gate. I love their little outfit. How cute is that? Kind of reminds me a little bit of the outfit that The sim that's on screen wears, from Realm of Magic, the blonde one. She has like the blue outfit on. She's still got her slippers on. She's kind of sinking into the floor there, though. Oopsie daisy. Right, how do you feel about that coffin? Like, I feel like you had a better time in the mausoleum, to be honest. Too real. Whoa, death is still a ways off, right? Maybe Cornelia can put this off for another day. Oh no, we've traumatized her. That didn't work. That's not what we wanted to do at all. It's Eliza Pancakes. Eliza Pancakes is the funeral director. Why does that make so much sense to me? And why aren't these shoes a separate item in cast? Because they're so nice. Okay, well, hi. Purchase a discount casket. Oh no, it's only the best for Cornelia. Right, we need to get her home and feed her before she dies. Unless there's food out in the kind of like central square, because there is like a little picnic area, but it doesn't look like it. No, she's making her own food now. Well, I hope you're making something healthy. Mac and cheese, that is not the healthiest thing that you could have ate. I hope you've put some vegetables in there. It looks like you've got some bacon and one leaf. Lots of cheese. Right, I think it's time. We'll get her to go to the toilet and we'll start a will. Take a panicked poo. Okay, sure. Wait, hang on. Is that the town hall? It is. I really like this. I like the style of it as well. It kind of reminds me of like Moonwood Mill? No, Moonlight Falls and the rabbit hole style we got from that. I don't know what it is about it, but I like it. Okay, read ancient archives. I've got distracted. Do that instead. Go and read the ancient archives. We haven't made much progress of a like bucket list. The town hall serves as a hub for both spectral and administrative functions. Ghosts frequently visit to resolve their unfinished business. Morticians file for zoning rights to expand their operations due to the booming death industry, and Sims consult estate attorneys for will preparation. The second floor contains the Office of Afterlife Festivals, documenting decisions on festival schedules. So we're getting town hall lore, basically. Notable entries include the pet crow. We didn't get the pet crow out of the household inventory. I told you I'd forget about that. Despite the belief that the crow only answers to Grimm. Sounds legit. I believe it. Let's start our will. We're in a better mood now. We're less scared. I feel like she's ready, you know? We need to get some more Soul's Journey. I was hoping that some would come up through gameplay. I believe that they can do. Oh, look, I would trust Jeffrey Landgrab to write my will. I wouldn't trust his wife to write my will. But Jeffrey, I feel like I'd be in good hands. She's created a will which can be found in her inventory. It's now up to her to decide who's the most deserving of each inheritance. Keep in mind that simoleons from the Goth household cannot be passed down to other households unless Cordelia is the last sim in that household to die. Right, what that means is if I had other sims, so say for example, if I was playing with Bella and Mortimer and Bella died, like I couldn't pass on the simoleons because it's like the household funds, but because Cornelia is the only sim left in that household, if she dies, that money has to go somewhere so she can then pass it on. Okay, not how it works in real life. Kind of, but not. Let's go ahead and do that then. I actually want her to go home because I want to pick some heirloom items. Oh, these are a lot of steps for an elderly lady. Okay, what can I pass on as an heirloom item? Can I pass on these? No. Can I pass on... there's a lamp that's quite nice. She doesn't actually have a huge amount. Can I pass on this mirror? Make heirloom. I can. Okay, so let's see how this works. Let's pick a few heirlooms. I know what I'm going to say here. Okay. You can edit the message on it, I believe. Okay. Cornelia has designated an heirloom. The object is clearly very special to her, so be sure to cherish it. I'm too excited, and keep track of it as time passes. At some point, Cornelia may want to pass on an heirloom to someone special or ensure it's treasured for generations to come. If she would like to pass on an heirloom upon her death, recipients may be designated by her will. All that good stuff. Okay. I can also click on it because it says like Cornelia Goth heirloom. And you can go to heirlooms and then you can claim a higher value. Interesting. You can choose who you pass it on to here, remove it, or engrave message. I'm going to engrave message. So one of my gifts that I got from my dad, he didn't want me to spend a lot of money on him for his birthday and things like that. And he used to really like joke presents. And so once I got him like this bathroom, it's like you hung it on your wall and it was like, a little toy bathroom, and you'd like flush the toilet and it'd make toilet flushing noises and things like that, and like the sink and it'd make like tap running noises, but you tap the mirror and it went, "You look marvelous." So he had it by his front door and he'd like tap it when he was going out, like, and it'd be like, "You look marvelous." So in honor of my dead dad, I'm gonna write, "You look marvelous." There we go. Love it. This pack is healing me, I swear. Like, I love catharsis through like gameplay and media. This is great. You look, oh, I'm gonna cry. Dad, do you see this? Okay. I am gonna go and create. Do you know what? I'm gonna pass on this weird skeleton bunny. I don't know why this table's here in the middle of the room. That feels a bit oddly placed. Sims team, have you finished building this lot? Because I feel like this, I don't know, it feels like something's missing there, and then that table was in a weird place. Not judging, maybe the ghost moved it. Make heirloom. So shout out to the creators who worked on this pack. I'm gonna put all their names up on the screen, but I know, like, I follow Kate Emerald, so her name jumped out to me. I don't know who built which lot, but shout out to whoever built the Afterlife, the club in the Afterlife. Really like that lot. And shout out to Kate, who always builds such wonderful builds. But yeah, all the creators have done such a wonderful job. I love all the buildings, like, so good. Cornelia has designated an heirloom. Right, we've done that. I'm not going to write a note or anything on that one, but we need to pick one more item. This chair that we've literally just bought, let's make that an heirloom as well. There we go. Come back up here and make this object an heirloom. My tummy rumbled in fear. The Grim Reaper's calling. I mean, we are chased by death. Have you considered, me trying to do the voice from the trailer, have you considered a career in the reaping business? You can really make a killing. There's no need for a dead-end job when the Netherworld Department of Death has a robust system of quotas and rewards to ensure you're always in charge of your own fate. Pick up a scythe and give reaping a swing. Nope. That is a job for probably Bella Goth. I don't know. It's a job for somebody else. Cinderellimouse can check that out. Right, so we've got these confident buffs. One from starting a will. She's confidently preparing for the future with a will. Now to update it with all those choices. And heirloominating. The puns, Sims team. I'm here for the dad jokes. Upon deeming one of her prized possessions worthy of being an heirloom, Cornelia is feeling quite inspired. Just imagining the future of her beloved object is invigorating. Okay, really nice. Right, what I want to do now is click on her will. Will of Cornelia Goth. Destroy the will. Update the will. And we want to assign heirlooms. So what we can do is go Never Fade Mirror. We're going to pass that on to Cassandra. So remind her how beautiful she is. And I think, do I just click? I'm sorry, I'm not entirely sure how to do it. It's quite straightforward. I just don't want to mess it up. Will updated. Okay, and then update will, heirlooms again. I think we have to do it for each individual person. So Nibbles the Grim Turn, I'm going to leave to... can I not leave it to... Why is Alexander not here? Can I not leave things to children? Oh, well, in that case, I want to leave Nibbles the Grim Turn to Cassandra. And then update will, heirlooms. Checking the time. The Never Fade Mirror we'll give to Bella because she's beautiful. And then to our one and only son, we're going to update the will, heirlooms, and leave them... We'll leave the maelstrom chair to Mortimer, and he can sit in it and do his writing and think of me while he writes his little scary stories. There we are. Okay, and then there's all this other stuff we can do as well. So leave a personal note, sim remains, heirlooms, dependents. Right, so leave a personal note, and you can set the emotion. So when they read the will, this is the emotion that's going to happen. So I feel like I am going to go for bored for her. Not because she would want people to be bored, but I feel like she's quite traditional and solemn. And I feel like she would have a very funeral. So, yeah, I feel like, you know, especially the grandkids will probably be a little bit bored by the end of it, like the long sermons and things like that. So I'm going to choose that for her. And then, like I say, we can also, we can leave a personal note. Live long and prosper. I don't know, the pressure of writing a personal note in the moment. Obviously, if this was like my off-camera gameplay, or like this was like a family that I'd been playing with for a long time, I would put something really deep and meaningful and personal there. But I've only got a few days to cover this pack, and I need to try and like make my way through it. So funeral activities, I'm excited for this. So you can decide what people are going to do at your funeral. So I like candles. I give a mournful, I can't say the word. I'm like Zoolander, Yugulagi. Use Ghost Mastery for evil. No, don't do that. Use Ghost Mastery for good. So if there's any ghosts around, they can like comfort Sims and things like that. But no, not doing that. You can give a straightforward eulogy. I want somebody to plant something. I want a moment of silence, and I want people to mourn me. And I want music. No, I don't want people to listen to music. I just want music to be there. So you can pick which activities suit you, which is where some of the customization comes in with, like, you know, your own personal belief system and your own, you know, religious practices and things like that, like how you want your funeral to go. And if you don't want to pick any of them, you don't have to pick any of them. You don't even have to have a funeral if you don't want one. There we go. Update will, and I like the customization, and I think that's a big point of like a life simulator. Like, nobody's lives look the same, everybody's lives are different. So with a life simulator, I think it's important to put the story in our own hands and not dictate to us what something should look like. So I think they're doing a really good job of updating the whole life and death process by giving us those kind of options. We can also choose what happens to our remains. I really hope that if I have crystal creations, I can like put it into a piece of jewelry. I'm not holding out my hope for it. I am hoping for it, but I don't know if it's going to be a thing. I hope it is. Like, I know people who've done that, who's like put their parents' ashes into like a piece of jewelry. So I think it'd be cool. I like this one here with the little crow on it, so we'll pick that one. So instead of just getting like a random urn or a specific urn for your occult type, you now get an urn that's appropriate. Like, you can choose the one that you want, because maybe for, you know, for example, say I'm not a mermaid, but I really like the ocean. I have like the loves the ocean trait. Maybe I go out on boats all the time. Maybe my sim is like particularly Aphrodite-esque, so maybe like the shell mermaid thing would like suit that sim really well. So I like that, you know, you've got different options there, and all the different tombstones and different occult grave types will be listed there as options. I've kind of seen footage of that, so yeah, just letting you know that all that is good stuff. Update will, simoleons. All right, here we go. Let's give 20% of them to another household. Oh, so wait, hang on. So it goes to a household, not to a specific sim. I was going to give like 20% to each of the grandkids. Update will. No, where am I? Simoleons. Give 80% of the household funds to another household. Oh, Afterlife's anonymous. Okay, we're going to go to that and then we'll call it a day. Like, will you do this, please? So I'm gonna give 80% to the Goth family. Currently, everybody's still in there. But say, for example, like, you know, like Bella and Michael are brother and sister. Say as adults, they're living in separate homes, and it was like Jocasta giving away her money, their parent. So I could give it to, like, you know, 50% to my first child in that household, or 50% to my child in that household, or whatever you want to do with that. But that's pretty cool. And then the remaining 80%, what I want to do with the remaining 80%, update will, simoleons. I want to give the remaining 20% to charity, because I think that's a really sweet thing to do, and I really like that option's there. So we'll do that as well. Okay. Afterlife Anonymous. Okay, I'm a little bit bothered that I can't click on it and go there by clicking on it, but I do know where this is going to be. Afterlife's Anonymous is starting now. Feeling overwhelmed or in need of support? The Afterlife Anonymous is your go-to sanctuary. Gather with fellow ghosts and sympathetic Sims for a support session. Share your experiences at the podium. Enjoy comforting potluck dishes and find solace in a heartfelt conversation. Whether you're a ghost or a grieving Sim, it's the perfect place to find support and camaraderie. Now, even though she's not a ghost or a grieving Sim, I feel like it will be helpful to her to spend some time in the Afterlife region and with some ghosts and just learn that maybe it's not as scary as she thought it might be. So I'm going to go ahead and have her travel. I'm going to take Mortimer with us again, just to show him that it's all going to be okay. There's nothing to be scared of. We're going to travel with Mortimer there. So there is this club, which I was mentioning, I really love the design of, Club Eternity. So I think we'll travel there. Although I don't think she would be the one going clubbing, it's just a convenient community lot for us to travel to. But have a look at this lot. It's so cool looking. Like, I would party at Club Eternity. It's so awesome looking. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for, like, again, like this. So one thing I would say is, just based on my exploring kind of off camera, there's so much to click on in the open worlds. There's so much to explore and do. So this bell tower, you can actually use it and ring the bell. What else is there as well? Like there's like a fishing place here. There's like so much that you can click on. There's this cow plant here. There's this bird here. There's mausoleums all over the place. There's also, let me just explore. I'm a little bit turned about. I don't know where I am. These ruins are cool. This is the Baleful Bog, where, you know, your Sims can have out-of-body experiences. They can experience rebirth if they're ready to do so. And they can just kind of swim around and hang out in there. Use your intuition to find more tarot cards. Here we are. So this is where the, what was it called? Something Anonymous? Afterlife Anonymous meetings held, so we'll head over there. But over here as well, like, there's this like tree. Can you see it looks like a face? It's so cool. So I'm gonna go and head up here first, I think. Head up here together. And I'll show you another thing that we can do. I should need to keep an eye on the time because I need to get my kids from school, which means I'm gonna have to take this daft wig off. Otherwise they'll be like, who's this bitch? Okay. So head over here and you can see there is a specific Sim hanging around over here. This is one of those Sims from, you know, the tarot statue that we looked at. Weeping Mother Alice. So we can go here, we can listen to the whispers. This is another festival occurs here as well. So we can, Alice is going to have quests for us. If we complete her quest, we can use this tree to scavenge and refill needs. A little bit like the werewolf tree, if you're familiar with that. You're meant to be listening to the whispers. What are you doing? Dropping a few interactions. Hopefully they'll get any of these little bugs like ironed out. I can do this. Like, I have done this. I don't know why she's not doing it now. Oh! Oh, she's scared of the dark. Oh no. That's base game. Looming dread, fear of the dark. Spooky presence from Ghostly Bank. That terrifying sound has Cornelia on edge and looking over her shoulder. Could someone be out for revenge? She swears she didn't provoke anyone unless the ghost seemed to have a bone to pick. What's that from? From Ghostly Bank. Euphoric presence. Cornelia is wrapped up in an irresistible flirty vibe, so this ghost can impact the feelings of other Sims, as if a bubbling cloud of charm has taken over her. Careful, things might get a little frisky around here. Okay. Well, I don't know why the tree's not working, but let's talk. Look at the footprints. Let's talk to Alice. Friendly introduction. Care to attract? No, there's too much going on, Cassandra. We'll do the moon revelry thing another day. Like, has she got like a veil on? She's got like a veil on. Why didn't I see that in Cass? Maybe we can unlock it. I would love a veil. So we've said hello to her. She's very sad. So we can ask her about her sorrow. So not every ghost is happy. Maybe this is what's creating a bit of fear for her. Maybe she is scared of dying. Afraid of the dark. Did anyone watch that TV show, Afraid of the Dark? I used to watch it on Nickelodeon. They like tell spooky stories. I think it was based on R.L. Stein books, a bit like Goosebumps, but I didn't read Goosebumps. I read the like he had like the babysitter and things like that. Are we doing this? You're meant to be asking her about her sorrow. Will you please do what I've asked you to do? Stop shouting, Mortimer. What's wrong with you? I think he's upset about the mess because she's like dripping. She must have drowned. Okay, Mortimer, get out of this conversation. I'm trying to ask about her sorrow. Don't scream incoherently at her. Come on, do the thing. Oh my god, why am I dropping interactions right now? Ah! Listen, ask about her sorrow, please. There we go. Okay, it worked. As sand rained down from my final resting bed and I clenched the red flowers in my hands, all I could think about were my children. What happened to them? I don't know where they are, but I can feel their locations, their essence. Please, I must know what became of them. This is a bit emotive for me. This is a bit... but yes, we will help Alice find her children. So we have this option to find one of her children, Demios, and it gives us a hint where to find him. He rests where many others rest, in the darkness underground. Find Demios by exploring any crypt. So if we explore a crypt again, we might find Demios. So this is kind of like a side quest. It's a bit like the odd jobs that you can get from like cottage living and things like that. So yeah, this is going to give us like tarot cards and extra bonus items. I'm not going to do it right now. I think I need to wrap up this video. But before we go, let's go over here and just attend Afterlife Anonymous. Sit together. And obviously, if we complete Alice's quest, we'll also get access to that tree, which refills needs. And it's really useful, actually. So, friendly introduction. Hello. Combs, hang on, isn't he one of the people that we're meant to talk to? Oh, this lady is. She should have jobs for us as well. Friendly introduction. She just peed herself. Don't worry, I'll take better care of you in the next video. Could you please introduce yourself to this person? There we go. And we might be able to get a quest off her as well. I feel like she was one of the people, right? Ask Ghost for help. Friendly. I don't know. Ask about unfinished business, maybe? The bucket list and unfinished business. No, that's a different thing. Okay, I don't know. I am going to leave it there. I feel like peeing herself was probably the sign that I should probably stop and go and get my kids from school. But I hope you're enjoying this gameplay series. I should have a few more gameplay videos going up, exploring some different features of the pack. But hopefully this has given you an idea of like how wills work and how, you know, approaching end of life can work in the game, which I think is going to be so good for legacy players and people who wanted more stuff specifically for elders. But it's not elder specific. You know, if you had a younger sim who's just, you know, accident prone and clumsy and chased by death, you know, they might also you know, get a lot of interesting stuff out of wills and things like this. So that's one side of it. You know, in the next videos we'll look at things like inheritance, like how that plays out when the sim dies, ghost gameplay, funerals, what it's like to play a funeral event and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot to explore still. Stick around. I hope these videos are helpful to you and I will see you on the other side. Do take care of yourselves, take care of your bodies, take care of your loved ones, and I shall see you again soon. Bye friends. Woo! Spooky green light. Woo!
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted. You've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through.